Okay. Let me just make sure I'm live. I'm live. Okay, great. Hey everyone, if you're logging on, just give me a second to share this in my Facebook group too. So I'm going to share this broadcast to Facebook group. And my Facebook group is Alpha Female Sisterhood. If you are not part of the group, I would highly recommend that you join us there. So let me just do this really quick. You guys want to be on this broadcast, or you want to watch this broadcast, it's going to be good. Share. All right. Let me get out of Facebook. All right. Okay. So hello everyone, my name is CEO Kelleher. I'm an intuitive coach for life and business for high performing women. Today I was really inspired by looking at some of my favorite Instagram accounts owned by some of powerful Richmond area boss ladies. And I love Instagram, even though we're on Facebook. I love Instagram. That's the other social media platform I use, and you should, if you like using Instagram for your personal purpose, you should be really focusing on using Instagram for your business too, because that's where young people are going, younger people. For me, my clientele, they're more half and half. They're split into Facebook users and Instagram users, but depending on what kind of product you have, if you have some women who are millennial, you need to be really on Instagram. So today I thought I'll show you. Yes, Shannon, you know you're in it. So today I thought I'll show you some of my favorite Richmond area boss babes Instagram accounts and tell you why that I think they're doing such a great job. And then hopefully some of the tips that I'll share with their example could inspire to improve your Instagram broadcast. So this is really mostly for business owners, women like us, like Alpha Sisters and business owner who your brand is more of your business. So you have a business, so the business has a brand, but you yourself is a big component of your company. So how do you present yourself as a professional business brand, yet show your authentic who you are, shine through this Instagram platform? So number one I'm going to start showing number one tip is value is the king. So you need to share in Instagram, show a lot of values. Often I see a lot of Instagram showing just nothing. There's nothing of value. So they keep using it as a billboard, putting a lot of promotion in it, or just stolen information, like all the inspiration quotes. You're just full of inspiration quotes, but nothing of value to connecting you to your brand, connecting the viewers to your brand. So there are a lot of things are just kind of unorganized. So what I mean by value is something of a beauty, something that's pretty to see. So Instagram, pretty picture is really important. So it's feels superficial, but the pictures has to be pretty. Instagram, you can't just do dark, ugly pictures. So the beauty, the inspiration, whether it's a quote or what you write about, what kind of story you share. So beauty, inspiration, teaching you information, whether it's a recipe or tips, telling a story that connects with the audience. So storytelling, humor, something funny that makes you laugh, that make you want people like, oh my God, that is so crazy funny. So something that's entertaining. Videos are great if it's entertaining and adding the value. So really, really focusing on your Instagram feed should provide value. So, and show a little bit of personal side, like something that connects you to your personal brand. And then little bit of promotion because it is your business. Let me show you some example of who I think is doing really great. I'm going to share the screen, so bear with me. All right, so can you guys see it? Let me just wait if you could see it. So first one that I love sharing, watching is someone who's sharing value in so many different ways is Sarah McLaughlin. She's the owner of Barbier. She's also a health coach. So I love, 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 love her Instagram account because as you can see, I'm going to scroll down. Right now, she's traveling Europe. So there are a lot more traveling pictures. So she's definitely showing you this beautiful photo. So she's very passionate about sharing healthy recipe and teaching how easy it is. And often, so just looking at the pictures alone, at the beauty, she got the beauty. The pictures are beautiful. She's beautiful. She shares her beautiful scene from her trip. Her husband's pretty beautiful. So in terms of beautiful, like she got the beauty. But not only it's pretty, when you click on the photo, she always gives the value of what it means to, like the value of her recipe, why that food is good for you, and then quick recipe of how to create it. So she's a combination of showing someone who's sharing ton of value and really not doing a whole lot of promotion, but by her sharing value and her personal life in a very thoughtful way, she's really promoting her brand and her passion. So that's one example I wanted to show. I know Sarah's beautiful inside and out. I love, love, love just following. And I'm not even into these really super healthy stuff, but I could just be here and scroll through all day. The another person that's also in the similar realm that does really well is Michelle Kabler. So Michelle is another healthy cooking expert. She's a personal chef. She's a healthy meal expert. She's a food coaching. And what you can see from her is, again, the beautiful aesthetic portion. So she's a little bit more OCD in her feed. So you can see the picture, and then every second, every third picture is a quote. So she shares inspiration. And just like Sarah, she shares a lot of good tips, showing how easy it is, how easy it is for her feed. And then she does but she does actually a little bit better job of showing promotion. So sharing a picture of her workshop, giving people, so she does a great job of sharing value, giving a lot of great value, but also promoting what's going on in her business. So that's two examples that I wanted to show it to you, that's just showing tons of value in terms of beauty, inspiration, teaching, education, and it's really entertaining to look. So second tip that I want to share, let me actually get out of this. So let me do this, talking head. So second tip I want to share is that authenticity really matters. So I'm going to give an example of some accounts that if you're using stock photos a lot, if you're using either whether it's you did your own photo shoot of your own business, or if you're using pictures you borrow from Google or different platform, and it's really not something of who you are in the moment, that really lacks authenticity. So authenticity can come from the way you tell the story. It could come from the picture. So it's called Instagram for a reason, right? It should be in the moment. It's instant. So it needs to be, even though you plan it ahead, you should really share the energy of your kind of the viewer, the audience is actually in the moment living this life with you. So making sure that authenticity come across. And I'm going to show you some of the example. And Shannon is actually online. So I'm going to show you an example of, I'm going to call Shannon's business. So Shannon's business is lemon umbrella. Oh, wait, I need to share the screen first. Screen share. So then I'm sharing. And then, right, let me see. Let me make sure that I'm looking. All right, so Shannon's, I'm going to start from the bottom. So Shannon is a business coach, small business strategy, mindful marketing. So she's the one who really helped people do a mindful marketing. But her Instagram account right now, her Instagram account is one of my favorite, but I'm gonna kind of call her out and go to the past. So in the earlier days when Shannon was doing Instagram, she was actually using a lot of she was quite structured in her. So I'm gonna keep scroll down. So she was really quite structured. So she did a photo shoot. So a lot of her feed was around coffee cup, laptop, and of her working, right? Coffee cup, Shannon working, coffee cup, Shannon working, coffee cup, Shannon working. So it wasn't really showing the magic that she brings to her clients and who she is and what an amazing person she is. So for some reason, that's how, smart people and why she's such a kick-ass, she transitioned, right? So she started transitioning to really showing glimpse of her personal life. So I hope you're seeing her picture of her and her son, where she likes to eat. And then she started highlighting people in her life, other her clients, other people that matter to her, her clients, people who inspire her, the places she likes to go, places like she likes to do business with. So all of a sudden, she really started embracing mindful marketing. So she started becoming really mindful about the marketing. So now you get to see her life, you get to see her value. She gives a lot of great tips. And then there's this voyeurism in Instagram. Oh my gosh, she's pregnant, she has a baby, and then she's highlighting her clients or other boss babes that she works with. So you see how cool they are, and you kind of think, ooh, like they're really awesome. I want to work with her too. So it's like awesome. So this is how you could transition your Instagram to be even more authentic, more effective, and really good balance of Instagram. So another person, I know I'm probably being, hey, again, so the caveat is this is my friends. These are my favorite. I'm not saying, I'm no expert. I'm just sharing the reasons why. So another account that I really love about authenticity and doing really good job is my sister. So Sarah Choi .rocks. This is my sister. So for her, she's showing a lot of, so she does a really great combination of, she works her personal self, so her life, her food, her dining, like she's total foodie, highlighting her mentees and clients, and just showing different aspects of how she lives Richmond, how she loves helping other powerful RVA boss babe ladies, it's celebrating their success. And then there's a glimpse of her personal life. There's me, you can't really see me, and part of her authentic story and kind of vulnerable story of her journey of pregnancy. So there's so much. So it really allows you to gain value, be entertained, and then feel like you get to know her. One more account that going back to, let me just go back to me. So those are really great examples. Another account that I'm about to show you is actually, her account is a little bit more, less personal, but more professional. But this is an example of someone who uses her work and telling the story. So she's really utilizing the caption in her account. So I'm going to show you hers. Okay. Bear with me. So Carly Romeo and Co. She's a feminist photographer, mostly intersectional feminist, wedding photographer, and she does, and she's also involved in many different projects. So she is my fitness coaching client. And again, so it's easy probably for a photographer to have a lot of beautiful photos, but what she does really well is she doesn't just share beautiful wedding photos. So what you would think is, if you are a wedding photographer, this feed should all be around wedding. But as you can see, her photos are beautiful, but it actually has a different message, right? And when you go into this candid moment of a beautiful wedding, so you could tell she's a wedding photographer, but when you read what she talks about, there's a message. She highlights their, love story. There's a highlight of what she felt. So you get a glimpse of her her passion and her thought process and her belief when you're looking at these message, right? So she's one of those examples who really combines storytelling in her work. And there's no promotion. There's none of Carly. The only Carly that you could see in her, so she really is this photo right here. But even then, see, she's not the focus. You could see how she's not the focus. She's in her element. The focus is on the story. She's focus is on the couple. Oh shoot, I need to minimize my thing. Sorry about that, guys. See, so this is an example. Let me get this off the way. So Carly's account is an example of someone who really showing value in promoting her business without pushing herself into the fold. The name of the company is Carly Romeo and Co. So that's her brand, but like her Instagram feed has so much value, but then she's more in the background. So there are so many. So that's like brilliant way of promoting the business, because you don't have to be in the picture, but what you share, your story sharing and the way you're showing your work, which is a beautiful photograph, you're doing a stealth promotion, right? It's very stealth. People who follow her is going to be like, oh my gosh, she's perfect photographer for me. I want to work with her. So it's very stealthy, which is, I think it's really, really smart. And then the last tip that I wanted to share with you is kind of leading in. It's not all about you, but it's about you. So when you're doing your Instagram marketing, it's not all about you. So the feed shouldn't be all about me, or my photo, my selfies. It's not, and you shouldn't be talking about my business. Come to my classes. Come check out my program. It's not all about you. But at the same time, if you're hiding in the background, that's not good either, because people are following you because they want to see you. So there has to be a balance between not pushing you so much, but also showing a glimpse of who you are throughout the feed. So I'm going to show you some example of that. That one that I think is doing really great job. So don't hide, but don't make it all about you. That's my tip. Let me see. I'm going to go to window share. Oh, wait, screen share again. And one who's doing really well, I want to share the Max Smack. So Max Smack is high performance, handcrafted, locally based, but nationwide, 100% pure skincare product. So essentially, she's trying to sell her product, right? But you could see from, okay, number one, I'm just going to scroll down slowly. Beautiful pictures. The beautiful product placement, right? And glimpse of who Mac is, right? Who Mackenzie is. But it blends into the feed, right? Like a picture of her blends into the feed, and you don't see her that much. So it's the product, value, inspiration. And then there's part of her life just once in a while. Like big part of her is being a mom and being, and being a boss babe, that does it all, right? Being a really busy mom of 3 boys, but does it all. So she's really able to highlight her product. And then she shares a lot of value. She talks about the ingredients, inspirational, beautiful photos, highlighting herself in an environment that shows like how she's part of the community. Again, I'm picking my favorites, so don't get all mad at me if I didn't pick you. Her family. So it's a combination of she's selling her product and highlighting her product, but then she's showing some of her. So you get to know who the owner of this company is, who's the owner of this product line is, who's behind this, and you get to connect with her. The last example I want to show is Oman Yoga. So it's a yoga studio and a boutique in Richmond. So often I think a lot of yoga studios and fitness companies, they tend to post on this is our class, picture of our class. This is post-workout selfies, and this is our promotion special. And this is, so kind of get in the rut. So what I really like about Oman Yoga's feed is it's a great combination of the yoga classes they offer, the product they sell at boutique, inspiration, like highlighting their favorite instructor. So there's storytelling, there's a video. So as far as I'm looking at all the a lot of fitness and yoga studio thing, I feel like they have a really great balance and promotion. They're trying to get people to come to their classes, and they're trying to get people to come buy the product at the boutique. Yet it's just a great balance of value, beauty, promotion, and some personal touch. So let me get out to me again. So I hope you found these to be helpful. Again, this is my personal favorite, the ones that I like to follow. And when I'm coaching my clients on their Instagram strategy, these are the accounts usually I pull up to use as an example of who's doing it right, in what way. But one last tip that I have for you is that don't get stuck in one way. So you get the likes, you get the interaction. So if you get really great interaction in one or two type of a post, we tend to get stuck in that way and do more of it and do more of it. So try not to get stuck in one way. So if you look through your own feed and see that, wow, there's a lot of selfie, or oh, that's a lot of like coffee selfie and computer or desk. Oh wow, there's a lot of food. Unless that's what you do, right? If you feel like there is certain pattern that you're repeating that feels like it's too excessive, that you're not giving a variety of value, you're not giving variety of look, you're not giving variety of message, then you should really think about switching things up. Promo, so don't get, the worst thing is like promo tab, like you're totally trapped in this promotion. Come to my class, or buy this. Don't forget my sales. This is really great. Like if you're promoting, that's a trap that you do not want to be in. And I mean, as a caveat, I'm not really happy with my own Instagram accounts too. But for me, it's, I try to have fun with it. I know when I look at my Instagram account, if I put a lot more, it needs more picture of me. It needs more picture of my story. But right now, I'm not doing it as much because number one, I don't like taking picture as much, and I feel like I don't have time to write. So I know there are accounts that there might be some I know that somehow I can improve my Instagram account. So if you guys have any question, feel free to ask any question. After watching this review, if you would like to if you're open to suggestion and coaching, if you would like to get like 1 or 2 tips for me to provide your Instagram account, just comment here. I'll be happy to do it. If you're going to be sensitive and be really defensive, don't. It's all in fun. But if you want me to look at your account and give one feedback on how you can make it even more exciting, and how it can be even more fun for you, and how your audience can connect with you better, feel free to comment, and I'll be happy to do that for you. Lucky said, how do you overcome feeling like you're being too vain or sharing too much about yourself? Well, that's man, some of the time we feel like we're being too vain because maybe it's something related to our own inner feelings, right? I personally, it's like a fingernail on chalk when I see like really powerful, talented women posting selfie after selfie after selfie, because I know them and I know how much more value they have to add, but they got stuck in a selfie trap. But that may have something to do with my own thing, right? I'm more like, it's my own preference. So for you, Lucky, I I would just go for it. I think the chances are the fear you feel that I don't want to come across too vain. I don't want to come across about I'm all about me. It's kind of a limiting belief and fear on your part. So as long as you are worrying about it, I know that when you put this up there, if you come from an authentic place, it's probably going to be okay. So what I would recommend you is try it. Set the intention that my intention is not to make it about me. My intention is to show my authentic self and connect with the audience. Set the intention and do the post with that intention. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be well received. This feeling of, oh, I don't want to come across the vain is a little warning bell in your, in your mind. So because of that warning bell, even if you put yourself out there, it's not going to be that scary. So post it and tag me so I could take a look at it. If you have any more question, let me see. Yeah, so here's another thing, guys. If you're cute, you should take advantage of it, okay? If don't take too much advantage of it. Don't make it so vain and like, don't be a bitch about it. But if you are cute, if you have a cute stuff, and if you are cute, if you have a cute dog, you gotta use it because that's who you are. So don't be shying away from using and showing what you got, okay? So that's my feedback. So that's why probably. So I think that's what it was. Ooh, I wanted to show one more. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm kind of going all over. All right. So I hope you found it to be helpful. Feel free to comment. Feel free to share with other people. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.